And this is from different days, guys. Not long words. But on June 27th, the Lord told me this. He said aerosol. And he was telling me that throughout the day. I was like, okay, God, are you trying to speak to me? You have something to say to me? And he was like, aerosol. Fragments or fragmented pieces. And then I saw a plane in the air and I heard, well, I knew that the plane was a chemtrail plane. You know how they spray stuff in the air, the chemtrails? So I'm not sure if the Lord is saying that they're spraying some aerosol that has fragmented pieces in it in the air. But that's what I heard. And then I saw aliens. Aliens, which are really demons. Nephilim. Then the Lord said, I'm about to uncover great horror in this hour. I will be with you, holding your hand and standing you upright. You will prevail. Enjoyment is coming upon the land for my chosen ones. Guard your hearts.
Stuff falling. This is happening in multiple locations. So we done found some information on this that really kind of shatters into this narrative. First though, we want you to see the first clip, and we literally dived in some more information because this is really getting deeper as we go.
We had the mystery fog hit us a couple of days ago, and today we're walking around and we saw a bunch of these out in the yard. Does anybody have any idea what this is? Because it feels really light like plastic, and it kind of looks like a geode, but it's lightweight. It's almost got like a waxy texture to it. It's got a really strong chemical smell, and they're everywhere. I mean, my kids are finding little bits and pieces of this. This is the biggest one that we found. I have no idea what this is. It's some sort of mystery object, but I'm really curious because of all of the fog and the chemicals and the powdery substances people are finding. I'm just wondering if this is some type of residue. And if it is, should I keep it? Should I send it somewhere? Like, I really want to know what this is because it's all around my house. And I'm not sure where you guys are looking.
I see people saying, oh, she's touching it. I know when people continue to touch it, they should put gloves on. However, I know you look at that clip and you're like, okay, they're showing that coming out. And I'm like, yeah, they are. But then you start looking into it more and you start seeing that there's another video that they posted and it came out on the 3rd January 2025. And when we look at this, in the deep dive I did, I found way more information about this. But you need to check this one out. The other one was Texas. This one is in New Jersey.
In 6:05, I just got in from taking Lola outside, and I noticed this right outside my door. I have like a little mat, black mat, and I noticed this stuff. It's pretty dark outside, so I'm like, what the hell is this? I picked it up. It's not ice. It's not fucking melting. Pardon the language. It's weird. I know I passed out last night, and at 10:33, because 1:33 is a number for me, but loud ass lightning, bright ass light. I went back to sleep. It was raining. Does anyone else have this around their house or know what the F this is? I'm in Jersey for reference if someone's out of state.
So I see a lot of people in the comments saying, look, don't touch it. Don't let your kids touch it. That should be something that's out there at large. But crystals, man, I found a study that really dives deep into this and actually explains the crystallization process to us and what they're calling the new version of graphene. Remember we said sulfur acid was one thing that was in there because we found out the foaming agents from it. But what we're about to take you to next, and we want to pull up the sulfuric acid once again, just so we can all get it. So the acid from the sulfur, which the phenomenon observed when sulfuric acid reacts with water or other substances in the air, result in the formation of dense fog, and then you get a foaming color, and then some of this foam can be gray, some of it can be white. And so the thing is, when you look at this clip though, on this guy's window, he's in a UK area. He shows that on his window, you see white looking soot. So again, he's touching it, and then he's seeing that this is the buildup from the fog. He said it's definitely not normal when the particles are mixing with drizzle to create weird white liquid, and it smells. And so then he rubs a little bit of it off the window, and he lets you see how that looks. The particles are mixing.
The Lord told me this. He said aerosol. And he was telling me that throughout the day. I was like, okay, God, are you trying to speak to me? You have something to say to me?
We're showing you this because this is what caused people to break out and all these other things. And you see that milky white looking liquid in there. But that's bringing us all the way back to what we just saw with the crystals. So how do we explain that? So we said that sulfur was just one of the things that was in there. It wasn't everything because of the payloads, the powder, and everything else is dropped. Look into this though on your screen right now. I want you to check this out, guys. Look at this. Somebody says it looks like polar shift particles. It looks like smart dust. Look at this on screen, y'all. Artificial solid fog. Remember I told you about the solid fog and it makes light reflect from it. It's nanostructures in there and it can make different wavelengths expand out of them. They did this research in the lab. But check this out. Professor Rainer Adelong, head of the working group research, is taking a different approach. They develop a highly scattering nanostructure hexagonal boron nitrate, also known as white graphene, which absorbs almost no light. And so white graphene is what we're looking at. Boron nitrate, though, and more specifically, let's go into boron nitrate, because boron nitrate it's very hard. It's a very hard substance, and it gets extremely solid. It's three-dimensional network structure. So check this out. What we looked at that in there, that looked like it was boron nitrate, and that's what they put in the hard fog. So it's artificial. And if you look at that, yeah, it's not like really fine, like, because they can take this and make it look like a diamond, but it's not technically a diamond at all. They can make it look really good. They can shave it off. This is at its roughest form. That's what it looks like to me.
So I know some of you have been feeling a little under the weather and coughing, maybe even feels like bronchitis. I'm telling you guys, this is probably why. Because they're spraying these things in the air. These drones are spraying in the air, because at the same time the Lord showed me Nephilim and, the quote-unquote alien Nephilim things. But this is what they're doing. They're spraying these fragmented pieces, aerosol or whatever, in the air to make people sick. And if you go to JWTV, he has a couple of videos about this fog, this mysterious fog that people are seeing. I seen it too. It might have been like a year or two ago. The Lord showed me this fog. I have to look for the videos, but he showed me this. But you guys pray against it. Command your atmosphere. Plead the blood of Jesus over your atmosphere and the molecules that are going into your lungs. And shout it down. The Lord tells us things for a reason, so shout it down. And if this channel blesses you, please hit that like, subscribe, and share. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Until next time.